I boarded the train at 11:45 p.m., clutching my ticket like it was a lifeline. The platform was nearly empty, just a few scattered passengers and the soft hum of fluorescent lights overhead. A cold wind rattled the tin roof of the station. I'd chosen the last train of the night for a reason. I needed to get far away, and I needed to do it quietly. Carriage B smelled faintly of old leather and coffee that had been sitting too long. My seat was by the window, but the glass was fogged from the chill outside. Across the aisle sat a man in a dark coat, his hat pulled low over his eyes. He hadn't looked up when I passed. At 11:59, the doors shut with a metallic thud and the train lurched forward. The station lights faded, swallowed by the dark countryside. I settled in, telling myself to relax. But within 20 minutes, I noticed something strange. The train didn't stop at the first small town on the schedule. I'd taken this route before. It always stopped there. I leaned toward the aisle to see if anyone else had noticed, but most of the passengers sat motionless, staring straight ahead. Too still, like they were holding their breath. The man in the dark coat slowly turned his head toward me, and though the carriage light flickered, I could swear his eyes caught mine and held them unblinking. The conductor passed through, his steps oddly soft for heavy boots. I showed him my ticket and asked, "Why didn't we stop?" He looked at me for a long moment, then gave a small smile. "We're making good time tonight." His voice was low, almost rehearsed, and he moved on before I could ask more. The air in the carriage seemed to grow colder. I pulled my coat tighter, glancing at the clock above the door. Midnight exactly. The next stop should have been 30 minutes away, but the countryside outside was nothing but black fields, no lights, no towns. Then I noticed something that made my skin crawl. The reflection in the window beside me showed the passengers, but not me. My seat was empty. I turned back quickly. I was there, of course, but my hands felt ice cold, my pulse thudding in my ears. The man in the dark coat rose, walking slowly down the aisle toward the back. As he passed, I saw his face clearly for the first time. Pale, sharp features, and eyes so dark they seemed to swallow the light. No one else looked at him. No one else moved. A whisper came from behind me, so faint I almost thought it was the wind. "You shouldn't be here," my heart hammered. "Excuse me?" I turned, but the seat was empty. The train slowed, finally. But when I peered out the window, I didn't see a station. Just a platform in the middle of nowhere, dimly lit by a single flickering lamp. The conductor appeared again. "This is your stop," he said. "I'm not supposed to get off here." His smile didn't fade. "You are now." The doors opened. Cold night air swept in, smelling of damp earth. Against every instinct, I stepped out. The moment my feet touched platform, the train began moving again, its lights vanishing into the darkness. I turned to look for a path, a road. Anything but the platform ended in tall grass on all sides. I was alone. Then, from the shadows beyond the lamp, I saw the man in the dark coat step forward, hands in his pockets. "You missed your real stop," he said, his voice calm. "But don't worry, we've been expecting you." The light above us went out.